When an artist paints a picture of truth, when veins flow and pulses thicken with inspiration, that's the time to push harder. When your mind races, your heart swells, and you lean in to embrace the chaos, that's when you go further. When you lay yourself bare, all sweat, spirit, and gut. When they tell you that enough is enough, that's the moment you stand tall. Because you know, to live true, there's more to be done. I'm Kirsch Kale, a musician, producer, and composer. Join me in uncovering true stories of real people who've made their passion their lives. This is the Dewarists.
I remember I was telling a friend of mine that I'm gonna go to Hampi and there's a shoot over there. And he was like, bro, तू वहाँ पे 2 दिन में बोर हो जाएगा. I can actually stay here for a longer time. Like the amount of hecticness I have in my life, even like a tiny bit of calmness is like next level.
So Hampi is really, it's very interesting. I knew a bit about it. But till I came here and stood with the rocks and all of this around, I didn't have no clue that this is going to be so interesting. So I'm just trying to feel that, the past which must have been here. In the night, I feel maybe the spirits will come up and stuff like that.
It's impossible to ignore our past. We are defined by it. Some of us musicians have created our identities around it. More often than not, the past is a place we like to visit, to be inspired, to be reminded of who we are. Our Dewarists today are in Hampi, a place where mighty empires have risen and fallen over centuries. Here, they draw from the city's rich past to create a track that will inspire a new generation.
I wish I can basically like station myself here for a little bit.
That's what we should have done actually. Yeah. Stayed here for a week at least to get a couple more songs happen.
Yeah. But just look at that place, man. Maybe if you just like sit there and ideate, such incredible ideas will come.
whatever melody we do should be something about the past and the present coming together. Like there's so much history here.
Yeah.
But you were saying something Assamese will work better.
It's just like the bihu is like in you. I mean, regardless of what we do, that bihuness will come out in some way or the other.
Bihuness, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been a huge fan of Papon for a very long time. And when this thing got formula, I was like, dude, hell yeah. And it's very easy to work with him also because he's so versatile. You give him like whatever lyrics or style of singing, and he delivers like with so much of ease.
Maybe the bihu would be little, it need not be happy and spring the way it is usually, bihu is. Right. You make it more melancholic and more about the past.
Right.
So what I'll do, I'd compose something around bihu, not exactly bihu, not typical. Awesome. I have a melody in my head.
Okay.
So I'll try work that out with the guitar.
Okay.
And you see if you like it, then we take it from there.
साहिल साहिल जुमा मंजिल मंजिल गुमा कब का घर से था मैं चला मौसम मौसम देखे घूसों घूसों रह के ढूंढे मन मेरा कुछ नया ये फितूर है या मर्जियाँ या मेरी आवाज़गी पागलों सा उड़ रहा परिंदा है या फिर मनमौजी बन जा रहा साहिल साहिल जुमा मंजिल मंजिल गुमा कब का घर से था मैं चला
I say this like my life has been in a green room or a studio all my childhood. I'm like the fourth generation and my parents were full-time musicians and my life has been all around music and professional music. Somehow maybe it was overdose of music or something. I just thought, I just want to do something else. Went away, but then I realized later that I think, no, this is what I'm really good at.
मकसद की जो सोचूं तो फिर खो जाता हूँ अक्सर कदमों को न रोका तो फिर पहुँचा हूँ यहाँ पर आके थोड़ा आगे जाना है या करना है ठिकाना या फिर से सफर हो एक नया
These are some of the most memorable high points of my life. One is when Junaki was launched and how people accepted it, received it. Then somehow Bollywood happened. People thought that's a big one because suddenly getting into this whole commercial world and still be doing like somewhere around my zone kind of music. I'm still not doing Bollywood all styles. I'm just doing one few styles which are kind of connecting to me. As you said, like if I feel responsible to bring my native music to the world is still a question to me. Sometimes I feel I am so much of that. My dad was also Bihu Samrat. So he's the guy who actually made Bihu so popular to the world. So being his son, somewhere I have lived that so much that swing in me, you cannot stop. Like if you go to Jamaica, you cannot stop reggae. Bihu, just any season you play, I can't stop. When I kind of started composing, I figured that, so this is a nicer space, not just singing someone else's song. Because then you are actually creating your own journey. And then to produce it, then you have to figure out what sounds actually work, what don't. It takes a while to understand what comes out in a song is a lot of thought and everything which goes in to make it like one journey, one sound. There's so many layers in a song that a good producer understands that. And then that's why he makes them all look like one layer, which becomes a song. My dad used to take like lyrics and work around it, like what the feelings of the words are saying, and he tries to go raga melody-wise. For me, it's more the melody first. But while doing the melody, I have a thought in my head. Like I'm thinking about, say, about a season. Because the thought is in my head, my guitar will like automatically go into a zone like that. And then I try the melody with dummy words, but with the same thought in my head. Okay, so
Yeah.
the beat is like.
How does your lyrics?
So lyrics I haven't finalized yet, but it'll be like.
Sick. Papon's voice quality is incredible. He can sing anything with so much of ease. He can sing in any language and it's still like, it doesn't sound like he's trying hard to do it. It just comes from his heart so easily. This fits very nicely in this style of music called Mombaton.
Success is seen when you have actually done a big project. People don't see that you have been at it actually for a while. If you're intelligent, you know that okay, I have done something good, but only 5 people or 200 people has encouraged me, accepted my music, and I have not made it big, then that's wrong, because the success is that you have actually made 200 or 20 people fall in love for that one song or your music. That should give you that energy to take it so far that this 20 one day I'll make that 20,000 or 2 lakhs. So you have to keep doing it, keep doing it. You have to just fall in love. I mean, otherwise there's no other way. I think Nucleya is really doing like great stuff. But I always, when I heard his sound and what he's doing, it just represents India in a very interesting way.
So I only listen to electronic music when I'm on stage. Otherwise, when I'm at home, I listen to a lot of South Indian film music, like a lot of Ilayaraja. Because I listen to so many different styles of music, and I literally I have great amount of fondness for all different genres. I only take like things which I really like. I want to dance and I also want to enjoy, but I also want like harmonies and I want like beautiful melodies also. I want like nice singing also, but I don't want a 10-minute track with just singing on it. So I take tiny bits from here and there, and then I like make my own stuff out of it. When I'm making music, the idea is to actually find sounds which are not being used so much in dance music. A lot of the lead melodies in the song, they're just made out of vocals only. Like you record a particular line with the singer and then you cut it up and then you re-harmonize the whole bunch of chopped vocals and then use them as melody. I remember one time I was trying to work on a song and nothing was clicking. I don't know, the melodies were not just flowing in the right way. And so I switched off my laptop, I just stopped working, and then I was just playing with my son Guri. I don't know if he was singing or what, but he said something and it sounded really beautiful. So I started recording like each and everything he was saying. I recorded for like half an hour or something. Then I found the parts which are like the most beautiful and I chopped up the parts which I really liked. And that melody ended up being on Aja with the song which I did with Avni. So anything which is interesting, you know, I don't want to take the usual route of format-based music. So we have the melody in place now, and I also ended up making a interesting beat, which I think will kind of fit into this song.
Just a bit down. We get the second time.
You have to take it. We'll change the chord structure.
We'll do that, yeah.
I was thinking in terms of the song arrangement, how it can all flow is that the drastic parts I'm thinking in the song, you know. For example, the song can start with a guitar riff and the vocals, and can slowly build into a more rhythmic sort of electronic dance track, which is where I wanted to use that Mombaton beat.
Yeah, maybe there, or maybe can just like open chords.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah, on top of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
All of dance music is EDM mostly, is 4x4. So to bring in a new sound, already when, you know, great big DJs worldwide were doing like great stuff, to have it fat sounding, big sounding, good production, yet the moment you hear a track, you know that's Nucleya. Yeah. But the lyrics wise, so this is basically the cries from the past, which is the winds which we're in. So it's still like coming to me, I can still hear faint voices of the past, is what it's saying. And inside me, you know, everything is kind of shivering because of the hustle bustle of the yesteryears or whatever, the past. It's kind of suddenly coming up and surrounding me and dancing around me.
Oh wow. Wow.
So,
certain things I never thought I will be able to achieve. For example, the launch show we did at NSCI, 15,000 people were there. There's no Bollywood act, there's no Bollywood musician, there's no featuring big names or anything. But we still did it, you know. Whatever I have achieved so far now, it'll make like the next generation's life much easier. They have a reference point now. I've done a lot of the hard work for them. Same thing a lot of the big guys did for me. The Pandits, Karsh Kale, Talman Singh, Pentagram, all of these guys, if they wouldn't have done their hard work, whatever I'm getting today, I wouldn't have gotten that, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting too much of attention, but it's because of them. And if I will not do my hard work, then the other guys will not get it either, right? It's a chain. But the thing is that nothing is easy, you know. Shortcuts are shortcuts. Shortcuts won't give you what you want to achieve. A lot of the DJs nowadays, because making music has become so easy and you can like make a simple song very, very quick. But it's a simple song, right? It's nothing beyond that. For a song to have life, you need to put your heart and soul into it. If you don't go through ups and downs in life, you'll not be emotional enough to write that song, right? The more you gain in terms of knowledge, the more you experience, the better person you become. That's actually achievement. Everything else is just like the byproduct. Do it nicely if you're doing it, otherwise there's no point of doing it. Otherwise it's just like whatever. If you're ready, I's ready.
talk, tick, tick. So, you know, a lot of thought went in what to do, and I was not very sure what to do. And that's why we went through many melodies. Then we got back, we kept going back to this one because it just was the first one, and you know, most of the time the first thing is from the heart and it works.
I make dance music, so I want it to be a dance track. I want it to be played everywhere. It should be a radio track. It should be a track which I can play in my sets. It's designed in a way where you can sit back and listen to it as well, and you can dance to it as well.
Sick.
you my dad.